Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to ADV English News. This is Michelle.
At first, let's have a recap on the headlines. Naypyidaw witnesses a demonstration against religious affairs minister. Burmese government plans procedural amendments to encourage more people to MPC. Former USDP Vice President's sister and niece die in fire. Racism dominates Burma. Court rejects Oconee murder trial's arrest warrant.
And now, the details.
Naypyidaw witnesses a demonstration against religious affairs minister. Buddhist fanatics staged a protest against the religious affairs minister in Naypyidaw on Saturday, claiming that the government was failing to support Buddhism. The Buddhist hardliners are longing for turning Burma into a pure Buddhist country to suppress all ethnic minorities in Burma. The Buddhist fundamentalists are creating an environment to put pressure on Burma's government to establish their claims. In addition, the power of Buddhist extremists is on rise, as a result of which it is implied that the life of ethnic minorities, including Muslims and others living in Burma, will face an even more critical situation in the days to come. Burmese government plans procedural amendments to encourage more people to NVC. The process towards granting citizenship has been met with sharp resistance by communities in Arakan State, and now Burmese government is planning to bring in slight changes in it to motivate more people to apply for NVC. The government is not planning to make wholesale changes to the controversial national verification card process, despite significant resistance from communities in Arakan State. Speaking at a press conference in Naypyidaw on 2nd May, Ozote, Deputy Director General of the President's Office, said no more changes would be made while the 1982 citizenship law remains in its current form. Only small procedural changes would be made in Arakan State to try and encourage more people to apply for NVC. Figures from the ministry shows that only 35,942 people have applied for and been granted an NVC nationwide since it was implemented by the O Thein Sein administration in June 2015. Although Arakan State is estimated to have more than 1 million stateless residents, only 7,548 people have received an NVC there. Being granted an NVC doesn't guarantee citizenship, but holders of this card can apply for citizenship through a formal process at a later date. We are trying to make sure they get citizens right, said Zote. But there are some who don't want to take part in the NVC. There are organizations that are making them not accept the NVC, he said, without elaborating on which groups he was referring to. Among the state's Muslim population, about 1 million of whom are Rohingya and denied citizenship under the 1982 law, many are skeptical of the NVC because previous citizenship scrutiny processes had failed to deliver real benefits. We don't accept this card, a Rohingya villager in Mangdu Township told Frontier during a government-sponsored trip to the area in April, referring to the NVC. We can't travel with this card and we don't accept it, as told by our elders. We don't accept it because of concerns we will be regarded as coming from Bangladesh. There is Burmese ethnicity and Rakhine ethnicity. We want the same thing.
Former USDP Vice President's sister and niece die in fire. The sister and niece of former Vice President Dr. Sai Mokham died in a fire in Muse Township, northern Shan State, early on Wednesday morning, according to the former ruling Union Solidarity and Development Party. The blaze at the two-story building shared with a KBZ minibank on Union Road broke out around 2:45 a.m., according to Muse District Administrator O Kyokyo Ton. Local people said Dr. Sai Mokham's sister owned the building. The fire department concluded that the fire was caused by a short circuit from Dr. Sai Mokham's sister's side of the building. Both victims died from inhaling smoke, O Kyo Kyo Chon told the Irrawaddy. The KBZ Bank's senior managing director, O Nyo Ming, told the Irrawaddy the mini bank received little or no financial damage from the fire, as it only takes cash deposits and does not offer withdrawals. Dr. Sai Mokham served as vice president from 2012 and to 2016 under President O Thein Sein. Racism dominates Burma. Court rejects Oconee murder trial's arrest warrant. The Rangoon Division High Court rejected a petition from a lawyer in the Oconee murder trial requesting a new arrest warrant be issued in Naypyidaw for fugitive Aung Wing Kyo on Friday. Lawyer O'Neil, representing the family of the National League for Democracy's assassinated legal advisor Oconee, presented the criminal revision to the Divisional Court on April 28. Prominent Muslim lawyer Oconee was shot by gunmen killing outside Yangon International Airport on the afternoon of January 29th. Lawyer O'Neil initially requested that the Northern District Court issue the warrant in Naypyidaw in March, but the court ruled against the move. Last month at the Divisional Court, he claimed that the District Court has been handling the case carelessly and is weak in examining the case surrounding the fugitive in accordance with designated procedures. We still don't know the reason why the court rejected our request to issue a new arrest warrant, O'Neil told the media after the Friday's court hearing at the Divisional Court. Racism as well as discrimination is dominant in every sector of Burma's administration, what is evident in Oconee's case. Even in the high-profile murder case of Oconee, the court is reluctant to take proper initiative that shows racism only because Oconee is a Muslim in his religious belief.